Welcome back to another week of East Texas Live Weekend Recap. I'm your host, David Gibson, and I'm joined now by the producer, Tori Bean. Tori, how are you feeling?
Good, how are you?
I'm blessed, I'm just ready for the weekend so I can lay it down. I'm tired. We've been
I
grinding.
wish I got that privilege,
You can lay it down. You got to do the glow wall.
Yeah, I'm going out of town. I'm going to my hometown to New Boston. I'm going to be busy all weekend.
Woo. Well,
the New Boston Glow Walk. Come on out for cancer.
Yeah,
it's a great little fundraiser.
Yeah, but speaking of hometown harmonies.
I know, right?
These people been killing it, man.
They have
could
been.
sing. But,
you going to sing for us today, David?
I don't think I should because, we don't have much time. So, I'm going to talk to my girl, right?
Your girl, yeah.
Are you going to sing?
I'm not going to sing for you. Not today. One day, maybe, but I'm going to let the wonderful artists speak for us and sing their song because they're better than we are.
Yeah, my girl Meredith, she shut it down, so take a listen. Welcome back. It's time to showcase our local bands and solo artists with our Hometown Harmony series. Joining me today is Meredith Crawford. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, David?
I'm doing awesome. So can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure thing. I'm an East Texas native. I was born and raised here in Tyler, Texas at Mother Frances Hospital way back in the day. And I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, a performer, and I've been playing music since I was about 12 years old.
So what are you going to perform for us here today?
I'm going to play you a brand new song called Love Is Gonna Wait.
All right, let's take it away. We're ready to hear.
All right. Love is gonna wait around for you. Don't call it quits and don't call it too soon. It's waiting at the station where the trains pull through. Love is gonna wait around for you. Love is gonna wait around for you. You wanna be in love, but you don't really wanna change. You got your own idea about how to do a thing, but it ain't up to you. No, you don't get to call the shots, 'cause when it takes you down, it'll take you for all you got. Love is gonna wait around for you. Don't call it quits and don't call it too soon. It's waiting at the station where the trains pull through. Love is gonna wait around for you. Love is gonna wait around for you. You wanna make it count. You wanna fit all the pieces in. You got it all worked out, but you don't really understand. So don't fall asleep, keep both hands up on the wheel, 'cause when it takes you down, it'll take you down by the gills. Love is gonna wait around for you. Don't call it quits and don't call it too soon. It's waiting at the station where the trains pull through. Love is gonna wait around for you. Love is gonna wait around for you. So don't overthink it. Don't overcomplicate it. It's just waiting in the wings, and so are you. Live off the standby. You'll get there in your own sweet time, because good love knows just what it's made to do. And so do you. Love is gonna wait around for you. Don't call it quits and don't call it too soon. It's waiting at the station where the trains pull through. Love is gonna wait around for you. Love is gonna wait around for you. Love is gonna wait around for you. Love is gonna wait. Love is gonna wait. Love is gonna wait around for you.
Man, love is going to be waiting for me, hopefully. So thank you so much. So after this quick break, we're going to sit down with her and learn Tori, about her. Love is going to wait, right?
Yes,
like I said in the video, love is going to wait around for us.
She was so good.
I love her voice, man. I wish I could sound like that. Like, oh, wait on you, baby.
I know, it was like that Reba.
Hey, shout out to my girl Reba.
Loretta Lynn. It's like that country.
Deep country, man.
I love it.
But yeah, she's been jamming. She says she's been singing and songwriting for a long time. So you can't take my word for it. You just got to hear her interview. Welcome back. You just heard some great music from Meredith, and she joins us on the couch now. So how you feeling after that performance?
I feel good. I feel good.
Yes, ma'am. So what made you kind of start pursuing music?
Honestly, as a kid, I didn't really have much that I was good at or felt like I was good at. And so when I started singing in church choir, I was given some solo opportunities, and everybody, kind of helped me dig into that. And then I got a guitar, started doing the Opry circuit in Texas, and started writing songs. And that's really where my passion's been, is songwriting.
Yes, ma'am. And you said you've been playing since you were about 12. Just talk about what it's like seeing, kind of growing, your journey growing over the years.
Well, I'll tell you, the songwriting has changed drastically from what you write as a teenager to the time you're in your young adult phase. And I'm in my mid-30s now, and so you just kind of, when you're songwriting, you just have to kind of carry your songwriting through your life processes. So it's been a lot of changes, but I like to use songwriting as a way to process through those changes.
Yes, ma'am. And you just performed your song "Love." Just talk about why you wrote that song and what's the story behind that song.
Well, I wrote it for a sweet friend of mine, and she's been kind of waiting for that perfect man to come along in her life, and I feel like that's where a lot of us are sometimes. And I kind of thought it'd be a cool idea to write a song, and I wrote it with my buddy Chase Glover too, so I do have a co-write on this one. But I thought it'd be kind of funny to write a song about love being like a train station, where we're all just kind of waiting for someone to pick us up or whatever, to be dropped off sometimes. So that's kind of where the story came from.
Yeah, me and my producer, Tori, we always joke about, like, man, we're just sitting here waiting. Like, where's my wife, God? I know you hear me.
Yeah, exactly.
But what would you describe yourself musically? What kind of artist do you feel like you kind of model your sound after?
Yes, well, I grew up on a lot of classic country, but as I started kind of getting into the classic country realm, I really liked anything that came out of the 60s and 70s and 80s era, especially with rock and pop. So it's a little blend of everything, but I think that some of the greatest music is a blend of everything. So that's kind of where I've, come from as far as a music pocket.
Yes, and what do you want people to kind of take away from your music?
Connection. I think that songwriting is supposed to be about connecting with people, not just connecting to yourself, but connecting your story to others and letting people see who they are through your music. And so writing something that helps me process through something is great, but if I can help somebody else out through their journey in life, wherever they are, that's what I want to do with songwriting.
Yes, ma'am. And if somebody's a young up-and-coming artist or a songwriter, what kind of advice would you give them? Stay
true to yourself and trust your gut, and I follow your heart is so cliche, but it really is the truth, that your heart should be the basis for anything you do creatively, or at least I hope it would.
Yes, ma'am. And if somebody wants to follow your journey, your musical journey, where can they follow you at?
Yes, I am on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I'm kind of okay at TikTok, but it's at Meredith Crawford Music, and I also have a website, meredithcrawfordmusic.com. So that's where you can follow me.
Yes, and where do you see yourself in 5 years?
So what I love to do is I'd love to move to Nashville. I have wanted to move to Nashville since I was in high school, but I was not able to do that. Life gets in the way, and that's great because I don't think I would have been ready, but now I feel like I'm ready. So in 5 years, once my kids have graduated high school, I really want to move there for at least a season and just deepen my knowledge of songwriting. Me and my husband both want to deepen my knowledge of songwriting and his knowledge of music, recording records, all that good stuff. We just want to go see what's going on up there. We'll probably come back home to East Texas, but for a season.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing your talents.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, and for more information, go to the website right there on your screen. Welcome back. You just heard. Well, she was jamming, man.
She was.
She said she's been playing since she was 12 years old.
That is amazing.
That's a long time.
It is, but I mean, she's got such great insight with her music and stuff, and you can feel it. I mean, hey, she talking about real life here.
Where she is? Well, she strung that guitar. I wish I could.
Somebody needs to come and teach David how to play guitar.
Yeah, you know what? Somebody out there listening, email us at etl@ketk.com and come set it up so you can come on the show. You can teach me how to play guitar on
Or
air.
you can come perform for us if you have an original song and you play acoustic.
That'd be kind of crazy, though. When you learn how to play guitar on
air.
It
would. And then you can sing songs about waiting for love, David.
I know.
You know that all too well.
Still. All the trains are passing me by. I'm like, oh.
No, they just haven't arrived yet.
They said I don't have the right ticket, so.
You know, you got a train track that is broke, one that is going the opposite direction, and another that is just stuck.
I'm about to cry. Just can't win. But, we also had another Hometown Harmony performing.
did.
Braden Stewart, man, he's only 20 years old, but that man can sing. So
hey, I mean, he already has a record out, and he is performing nationally. So, I mean, hey, he's doing good.
He's big time for being
He
so
is.
young. So take a listen at him perform. Welcome back. It's time to showcase our local bands and solo artists with our Hometown Harmony series. Joining me today is Braden Stewart. How are we feeling today?
I'm doing great, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing awesome. So just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Braden Stewart. I'm from Scurry, Texas, which is not as east, but it's still, kind of East Texas. I've been doing music for most of my life, and recently we've been touring around, and I've been doing some publishing stuff, just writing songs, traveling around. It's good stuff, man. Good time.
And what song are you going to be playing for us today?
I want to play a song called Sawdust. It's a song I wrote about living in East Texas.
All right, take it away.
Yeah. When there's a pistol in the door and smoke's on the dash, a crock pot dinner and snakes in the grass, and there's a couple stray dogs running around this street, howling at the sky, nipping at my feet. And there's an Indian paintbrush growing in the yard. Well, Mama said don't pick it, but it's been hard. 'Cause I don't know patience, I don't know much, but a couple of songs and some human touch. And maybe I would miss it if I left. Maybe I should stick around, but there ain't too much left for me in this speed bump town. Well, but my heart is heavy like a dream, like a cinder block in the back pocket of my jeans. And it ain't too much to look at, and it ain't too much to trust, but the bed that I've been sleeping in has turned to sawdust.
Welcome back. It's time to showcase our local bands and solo I artists felt like with our hometown.
I was,
in a listening room, just hearing these young people come up here and performing.
These young people.
They are. Hey, I feel like an old man. I'm 31. He's 20.
You're not that old. Yeah. You're like 10 years older than him, David.
Hey, but whenever I go to these football games, they be like, "Yes, sir." I'm like, "Dang, I'm getting
Respect
old."
your elders.
I'm like, I feel old, but hey, shout out to Braden Stewart. Hey, Braden. You sound good, man. I wish I could sing like you, man.
He was fantastic.
I feel like I'm in East Texas, man. We're pissed by the door.
I just love that we've had some people come in here and sing songs about East Texas. We had Van Zandt County Line.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got a song about East Texas.
Yeah, he's talking about a pistol, man. We got to get your pistol by the door.
Pistol in the door.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. It was great. It really did feel like East Texas. That's what we're talking about when we say hometown harmonies.
Hey, yep.
It's hometown, guys. And we've had a lot of those come on the show.
But I just got to say this, though, because last week you got a big-time interview. You got to talk to the Golden Girls producer and everything. I was a little just a teeny bit jealous. But this week was my turn. I got to talk to News Nation's Leland Vittert about his new book. And,
you're welcome.
Hey, it was awesome, man. He was cool. And, he just went into detail kind of about the book, about his journey with autism and how he's trying to encourage, families right now that are dealing with autism and their children. So Don't take my word for it. Take a listen. Welcome back. News Nation's Leland Vittert and his father were determined to break the world's labels on being placed on people in his new book, Born Lucky, that is out now and available on Amazon. Leland details his journey with autism and his father's dedication. He joins us now to talk about his book. How are you doing today?
David, it's nice to be with you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So your parents never told you about your autism or anyone about your autism diagnosis. Why are you writing this book now?
It's a great question. And you think it doesn't have anything to do with the timing of the discussion about autism, but so many parents feel the way mine did. When I was 5 or 6 years old, they were told that I needed to be evaluated. No parent wants to hear that. So they get me to some psychology testing center, big medical office building. They're in the waiting room, linoleum floors, stale coffee, old magazines. And waiting for me, they're nervous, and out walks the woman who'd done the testing. And she says to my parents, look, he's got a lot of problems. No social skills, actually sort of repellent social skills. Kids could not interact with me. I could not interact with them. Major spread in an IQ test from what is a learning disability that's a 20-point spread between the two halves of your IQ test. I had about a 70-point spread, so in some ways genius, and in other ways, in the parlance of the day, mentally retarded. And she said it is very difficult to understand what's going on inside his head. And my dad said, is there anything we can do? Any parent would ask that. And she said, generally not. So you can imagine how hopeless and helpless a parent feels at that moment. So this book, Born Lucky, it is my story, but it's about all of the families who are suffering right now. For every family, this is real hope, whether a kid is suffering with autism or ADHD or anxiety, whatever it is, the bullying that goes on in school right now, this is real hope that a parent can make an enormous difference, which is the hope my parents weren't given.
Yes, sir. And so why did you kind of want to dedicate this book to your father?
It's a great question. This is really a love letter to my dad and a thank you. You know, he quit his job. He said, I knew that you wouldn't have any friends, so I decided to become your friend. And he was. Every day he was there when I got home from school to put me back together. So 8th grade, I'm in art class. I write the story in Born Lucky. One of many days that was awful in growing up. And a teacher didn't think I was going to become Picasso. He was right. But in front of the entire art class that were sitting there with paintings and whatever else around, he says, you know, Vittert, if my dog was as ugly as you, I would shave its rear end and make it walk backwards. Okay. Humiliated, crushed, defeated, I came home from school. And my dad would then spend 3 or 4 hours kind of putting me back together. I would take out my anger and my frustrations on him. And then he would leave my room. I'd either go to sleep or have homework to do or whatever. He'd leave my room and go downstairs. And I didn't know this until I started writing the book and interviewing him. But then he would start crying by himself, alone in that dark living room, day after day after day after day. And the next morning, he would get up and take me to school because he felt as though the best thing to do for me was not to take the adversity away, kind of put me in the bubble, have the world adapt to me. He wanted to adapt me to the world and hold my hand through the adversity.
Yes, sir. And this book, His Lessons, goes far beyond autism. What is your message for families of kids who are struggling, and can you put a face on autism for us?
Look, I am not professing to have a cure or a prescription or any of those things. This is a parenting book, but written from the perspective of a kid, right? So there's a big difference there. And the whole idea here is to show parents the difference they can make, right? George Will wrote about the mountain-moving power of parental love. And my dad writes the afterword. I think it's one of the best parts of the book, the best. And he said I had 0 expectations, which is mostly true. But the expectations he had of me were of character and hard work, which anyone can control, no matter what the malady or issue or difficulty is. And for him, self-esteem was earned, not given. So starting when I was like 5 or 6 years old, he was having me do 200 push-ups a night or a day. If I did that for 3 months, there was a reward at the end. And it was to teach me, even if I couldn't be good at school, I couldn't be good at sports, I couldn't be popular or have friends, there were things I could be good at and could take pride in because I could do them. And that is a message that works across any part of the difficulties of growing up.
Yes, sir. And so where can people get more information on your book?
Well, David, I don't want anybody to stop watching the program right now, but pull out your phone, go to Amazon. It's available right now. Born Lucky, just type it in. The book comes up. It's on Amazon, and then there will be a special on News Nation this Sunday night with Bill O'Reilly. So the special and the book go together, and it is a message of real hope. And I'd be honored for folks to come along on this journey with me.
Yes, sir. And tell us a little bit about that special. What kind of things you're going to be talking about?
Well, look, David, you know that as a journalist, it's failure when you become the story. I am the story here. Every TV anchor writes a book. But this is going to be different because rather than me just yapping, I'm going to hand saying how wonderful I am. Bill O'Reilly is going to come on and talk to me about this story and challenge me about this story in a way a journalist does. So you'll get a very different perspective on this story. And I think one that's important that if I'm going to be honest as a journalist, if I'm going to try to tell my story, I have to question it the same way I do everybody else who comes on my show.
Yes, sir. And with all this stuff going on in the news and things like that, can you just put a face on autism, kind of what it is for people that don't know what autism is and how you're, living with it and being a news anchor?
Yeah. Look, it's a great question, David. I don't know whether it's Autism Society or Autism Speaks, but they say that if you've met one kid with autism, you've met one kid with autism. And autism is different for everybody. I can tell you for me, it's still something I struggle with. I was at my father-in-law's golf course a couple of weeks ago, and one thing about autism is you can get very focused on one task and sort of space out the rest of the world or shut it out. And I was trying to pack my golf bag, and I was late for something. And there was a guy who I'd played golf with my father-in-law who came over and wanted to talk to me. And I was just horrifically rude to him because I was just in my little zone, in my world. And even as I was doing it, I realized what I was doing was wrong. I sort of couldn't help myself. And afterwards, I wrote him a long note and just said, God, I am so sorry. I was so rude to you. Never use what I have been diagnosed with or anything like that as an excuse. That was never allowed in my house. The standard is the standard. But by way of saying, David, I think there's still a lot of people who are out there who are really struggling. And as I said, this is a message of hope that everybody with real dedication from their parents can be more.
Yes, sir. Well, Leland, thank you so much for your time.
All the best, David.
Thank you. For more information, go to the website right there on your screen. We'll be back with more KETK. Well, that's awesome, though, that, he went through that adversity and kind of wanted to write a book about it.
Yes, I know. That is so amazing. And the fact that nobody really knew. I mean, he's a big-time anchor.
Yeah, I'm like, man, that's awesome and amazing that he can fight through that adversity and get all the way to national news. Like, East Texas, you don't understand how hard that is to get to national news.
It's very hard. Just to him, but it's also just kind of this beautiful message, too, of just like how you don't let anything stop you from achieving your dreams.
Yeah.
Like,
big dog.
If God wants you there, you're going to be there.
Yeah, so
and there's a reason that he is sitting behind that anchor desk and he wrote this book.
He said, good evening. I'm Leland Vittard. And I'm like, hey, he be killing it. I'd be like, okay, Leland, talk your stuff. What?
I wish I would have put this in here because it's great because Leland thought you were me.
I know. We should have put that in here.
That was hilarious.
So at the beginning, East Texas, I was like, hey, how's it doing? Can you hear me? The mic
as
check.
A donkey?
He's like, huh?
Say, hey, as a donkey.
I just said, hey, can you hear me?
You said donkey.
No, I did not.
East Texas Rewind. Go back.
Did I say that? All I said was I was doing a mic check and I was like, hey, can you hear me? And then he's like, hey, is this Tori? I'm like, no, this is David. And then we started laughing and man, so I really said donkey and you over here just laughing. Huh?
You said
no.
I'm sorry, I've lost it now. You said, hey, as a donkey.
No, I did not. I want to crash out. No.
Oh, you're going to make me cry over here. I'm sorry. That is just hilarious. Yeah, I'm going to cry.
Don't cry.
I'm laughing so hard. I'm crying.
So, East Texas, I want y'all to email me at etl@ketk.com and tell me, did I really say that? Because I don't believe I said that.
I think you did, David. We got somebody else in the room who says you did.
No, I don't think, man, Haley's just be capping. I don't think I said that. But, Go, man, pull up the video of the pets, man. I gotta show y'all my doggos since they want to play me calling saying I'm saying donkey. Since we're talking about animals, we might as well talk about the pets. Look at Miss Peach right there. And
she was so cute.
It's kind of crazy. Look, you see how we got a new format? We're sitting on the floor with the dogs. I feel like it's so amazing.
Oh, the color on Knox was gorgeous.
And Miss Holly with
look
Eddie,
at
my
Eddie.
boy. Eddie, he was looking me in my face and my eyes, and I'm just like, Eddie, I want to hug you so bad, but he was over there trying to wiggle around. I'm like, sit down, calm down, bub.
Peaches really wanted in your lap, and Becky had a death grip.
Yeah, she was
on Peach.
My boy Eddie, he was a sweet dog, man. But she was telling me that Miss Becky was telling me that Peach is old and has a lot of health issues, and I'm just like, man, I just feel so bad. I want Peaches to be loved.
Somebody just needs to take Peach home and let her have a happy last few months or years or whatever she's got left in her.
Yeah, shout out to Knox, man. Knox was just so worried about the food because I gave him some treats, and he was like, give me some more. I was like, hey, calm down, bub. Calm down. Just stand here and look pretty. But,
yeah, Knox knew where the treats were.
So how do you like this, new shot though? Like
I love it. It looks it's more homey and you have more control of the dogs, which is really nice. I mean, look at them. They feel more at home because they can be right up next to y'all. Yeah.
And Peach was trying to climb up in my. I didn't.
We
put
haven't
that part
tried
of the
it
video.
with a big dog yet, so we'll see how that goes.
I'll just tackle the big dog. Like, come here, big dog.
Or the big dog's gonna tackle you. I mean, what if we had that German Shepherd again?
Oh yeah, that would be. Hey, I think it'll be cool. We'll be sitting down there like, "What's up, big boy?"
I know.
Like, what's up, big dog?
But look at Peach. We keep calling Peach Peaches, but
I said that on air too. Like, yeah, we got Peaches.
Everybody's calling that dog Peaches. That's a new name for Peach.
But
Eddie was so cute because Eddie would look at the camera and smile, but had like almost tears in his eyes, and I was just like, somebody take Eddie home.
Yeah, East Texas, please go adopt some of these dogs.
That coloring though on Knox, I just can't. That coloring is gorgeous.
I think we need it. Look at Eddie, man. Eddie's my boy, man.
I want Eddie.
Well, go get Eddie then.
Come on, Haley, get you Haley.
I want Eddie so bad. Y'all, please adopt Eddie. He was so sweet.
You say you want to? Doesn't Ava need a friend?
Ava is sassy.
Well, just bring him. Why don't you just go introduce him and see?
Last time that happened, my girl
that was a
clocked
different
out.
dog. That was a different dog. This is a new guy. You saw how he looked me in my eyes. It was like,
no, Eddie was, star of the show, star of this week. Joe let us have a station dog.
We do need a station dog.
We've been trying. We've tried so hard.
Take all responsibility.
Petition again for a station animal.
Lord Joe, I know y'all are listening.
Please, we'll take care of it. We promise. I promise we'll take it outside.
Take turns, walking the dog.
Don't worry, I have it.
We've got that covered. Everybody will be doing that.
Oh, okay.
But we love having all these sweet pets on. I mean, that is just look at their pretty faces. Somebody go adopt these animals. Don't shop, adopt, please. Yeah. They all need really great homes. But it's been a great week.
Yeah, it's been a great week. Well, Tori, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me again, even though you say donkey.
That's crazy. Thank y'all, East Texas, for watching. I'll see you right back here next week. Have a great afternoon and a great weekend.